Hey guys, today we're going to be making a beanie with a cute little pom-pom on top. I actually found this on Pinterest, and it's supposed to be a quick beanie. I'm trying to make them for one of my Etsy shops, so I was trying to find something quick, and the pattern that I ended up finding was like pretty much perfect, exactly the kind of style I think I was looking for. And then even their pom-pom style was like faux fur, which is kind of what I was going for. So I'll link that in the description. But what you guys will need today is yarn. This is weight 4. I have my 8mm hook here. Shows L on this side, 8mm, and then you will need 1 tapestry needle and some scissors. So basically, to start this, we are going to do our slip knot. This is just how I do mine. You don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing. You can do it your own way if you wanna. Okay, so here's my slip knot. So base chain 37. So here's my chain. Okay, sorry, I was turning my brightness down a little bit so you could see this better. But here's my 37 chain. From this point, we are going to double crochet in the 4th hook from the chain. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to double crochet. So we yarn over, put it through, yarn over again, pull through. You have 3 loops. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we're going to double crochet all the way across. Okay, so here's the last one. So we're going to double crochet into that. Some more yarn. All right, so now we have finished the first row. Since we did the 4th chain from the hook, there's kind of almost a chain 3 right here. So what we're going to do once we get to the end here, we're going to flip this, turn it, and then you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. That does not count as your first stitch. So now, second row, we're still doing double crochet, but we're going to do back loops only. Back loop is just going to be the farthest away from you every time. So even if I turn it this way, it's still going to be the one that's furthest away from me. But we will do this entire row of double crocheting back loop only, and then once we get to the end of the row, I'll show you what we do next. Okay, so we're about to hit the last one. So double crochet back loop only. Okay, and then you can see right here is that chain 3 right there. 1, 2, 3. So we're not going into that because that is not counted as the first stitch. This is. So we already did that. So now again we're going to turn it, and then we're going to chain 3. And then you're going to double crochet into the back loop only. Now, this is going to be exactly what you do for the entirety of this hat. You will just double crochet back loop only all the way across. Once you get finished, you turn, then you chain your 3, and then you'll start double crocheting back loop only. Now, I did this for 20 rows. The pattern that I read, she said this was the medium size, and she said it's what fit most men and women's heads circumference. So that's the one that I've been doing for now. She does have a small and a large size on the pattern, and then I believe she even had another link to like children's sizes. So like I said, I'll put that link in the description, that way you guys can see. Plus I can always refer back to it. When I come back, I'll have 20 rows total. I have 2 as of right now, so I have to do 18 more. Once I'm finished with that, I'll come back and I'll show you what to do from there. Okay guys, so the last time I recorded I was using white yarn, but I ended up finishing that night and did not record it. But I'm making more, so it's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my tutorial just using a different color. So I'm trying to thread, there we go, my yarn onto my needle. There we go. Woo. So basically I am just going to sew. This is my, after all my rows, my 20 rows, this is what it's looking like. It's just a square. So I just kind of fold it into thirds, sort of, and then I'm just going to sew that together, and then we will sew the top together, and then sew on the pom-pom, and then this hat will be finished. So I'm just going to show you. I'm honestly, not very good at sewing. I'm getting better at it, so don't judge me. But basically you're gonna go only in through like the top loops. I feel like that just kind of makes it seamless when you end up flipping the hat. So I just go through the bottom top loop and then through the top loop, and the same thing over and over again. I'm also not necessarily tugging on it, because if I tug on it too much, it ends up like making this kind of pull up like that, and it doesn't look good. So also I forgot to mention that the tail that I'm sewing with, I left 24 inches long. Okay, so now we have this sewn all the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip it this way. Let me try to, okay, now that I've got this flattened out some more. So here's where we just finished sewing those two sides together. So now what we're going to do is whip stitch across, all the way across, and tighten it up. So for the whip stitch, I know this one only because I've done it a few times now, but basically we will come from the top, kind of wrapped around the side there. Oh, there we go. Come from the top, stop going around the side. There we go. Okay, then we're gonna go through the top, through the top, for the whip stitch specifically, I do pull tighter because that's what I want. I want the top to be kind of cinched, not too much to where it tugs on that side, but just enough so that it's kind of squished at the top like this and then big on the bottom like this. Okay, so now that we have the top like this and I have my extra yarn, we're going to tie this off, and then we're gonna flip it and put the pom-pom in and sew that on, and then we'll be all done. So basically what I do, at least for this, if I can get it through, come on now, there we go. I just kind of make a loop and then I just pull through, and then I will do that 2 more times. Okay, then we're going to just cut that. I leave just a little extra. It's on the inside of the hat anyways, you can't see it. So then we'll just flip this. Okay, so this is what it should look like. When I flipped it the first time, I had a string sticking out and I was really confused as to why there was a string sticking out, but it was from when I had first started and I didn't tuck that one in just yet. So here's what it looks like with no pom-pom. This looks like such a different orange on my camera and I hate it. It's so like burnt orange and it looks brighter on camera. But anyways, this is what it looks like. And I was thinking that we could do a white pom-pom. I think that would be so cute. And it has like little like brown fur hairs at the tip, which I think is pretty cute. So we're gonna go ahead and sew that on. For that, I will need my orange yarn again. I have a massive ball, and I mean literally massive. Like I can't even fit it on my camera screen. But I'm going to maybe thread this through. There we go. And these ones that I bought these pre-made just because trying to make fur ones for me was a little stressful and difficult, and these ones are just way easier. So they come with these little like elasticy loops on them. So first what I'll do is I'll put my thread through there and I'll tie it, and then while I'm sewing it on to the hat, I will actually like push through just to make sure that it extra stays on, because you know this is kind of stretchy. So I'm gonna say about that much should be fine. So what we're gonna do is tie this. So I'm gonna go down like I would normally do, but I'm gonna wrap this around one more time and pull tightly. So it's tied on there. Then what we're gonna do is put the yarn back onto my sewing needle here. So from this point, we are going to, oh, there's little fuzzies up there, going to basically figure out where the middle is, even if it's in between rows, which I think it normally is when I do it. So we're gonna say right here is about the middle. So I'm gonna poke that through, move that out the way. I'm gonna reach my hand in here, and we're gonna pull that on. So now it's on there. So now basically what I'm gonna do, we're gonna flip this, and from here I'm just gonna sew this on, make it really nice and tight. Whew, these pom-poms are really hard to push through sometimes. Okay. I'll try to go through this other side here. Okay. then after I get it through a few times, I like to flip it again so I can see if it's like super wobbly or not. See if I need to do it some more. I think I will a little bit more. So now that I think I'm done, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing I did and make my 3 loops. Okay. Go ahead and tie these together just for extra safety measures. And I'm gonna trim those. All right, got our pom-pom sewn on, so we can go ahead and fold our little hat, and there we go. It's all finished. What do we think? What do we think? I honestly am obsessed with this color, and I think it looks so cute with the white pom-pom. I love it. And I will be selling these on Etsy probably within the next week or two. I want to get some pretty nice pictures done of everything, and I'm also not 100% finished. But I am making beanies with matching scarves. They will be selling as a set. So far, color-wise, I have a light gray, a dark gray, burnt orange, a bright white, and an off-white. They have different colored pom-poms. Some of them might be the same. I only have like 2 of each color, so they're gonna kind of vary. But I'll put my Etsy shop's links in the description. Stay tuned for my scarf video. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, so that way if anybody wanted to try to make their own to sell or just for themselves, that way you know how to do it. Basically, it's pretty similar to this, just in a scarf form, not a hat form. So I will be recording that soon, and I will be getting that posted. But like I said, I will be selling these on my Etsy shop, so keep an eye out for that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, keep an eye out for my next one. Thank you. Bye!